Hi everybody, it's Imogen and welcome back to Colouring Kid. Today's video is a tag which is 5 colouring books in quarantine, which was created by the influenced colourist. I will link her channel down below. It's a fairly new channel. She's got a couple of videos up that look really interesting and I've watched them, and yeah, I think it's a great tag because it's incorporating the current situation with our hobby. And it says in the description of her video, practicing social distancing, self-isolation or in quarantine, I want to share 5 colouring books I'm working on during this historic time. So the main part of the tag is just books that you're working on, or new books that you've bought, pages you've completed and pages you want to work on during this time. And obviously we don't know how long this is going to go on for, so I think it's a great video to do to just make us remember what has happened in the past, you know, we'll look back on it and we'll be able to see what we were colouring around that time as well. So I have actually picked 6 books only because 2 of them are newer books that I have got, but I'm kind of counting them as one because one of them I haven't worked in yet, but they're kind of the 2 new books. So I'm just going to move these to the side. So the first part of it is obviously new books that you have bought, and I actually received 2 new books. I haven't bought them. I haven't bought any new books for a while actually. No particular reason why, but I've kind of just been focusing on the ones I've got really. So these 2 new books, Wishes and Wings and Wondrous Things by Corinne Dantini, and Lisa sent this one to me, very sweet of her, so I'll just move that because the frame of the tripod is in the way. And an Animalium colouring book, curated by Katie Scott. This was sent to me by Susan, which again was very sweet of her. So I haven't worked in Animalium, I can't speak today, sorry, Animalium yet, but I plan to. I didn't really get all the pages I wanted to do done in March. Partly, I guess it was just because everything that was going on and settling into the new routine of working at home and things like that. But I will show you some of the pages in here. I don't necessarily know which one I would want to start doing, or what medium I would use. But there is a tag, a tentacle tag. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's to colour tentacles. And there's a picture in the ink house that has tentacles, and obviously there are some in here, but I absolutely love the pictures in here. And her style is so different as well. So what I might do, Tom's got the big book of this, so I might have a look at the colour palettes that she's used and try and copy them. But that's Animalium, and then Wishes and Wings and Wondrous Things I completed. If you watched my completed pages video, I completed this one and I used markers and glitter gel pen. And then I'm also working on this one, which is just markers so far. And especially during this time when, you know, you might be getting a bit stressed or anxious about everything that's happening, so we don't know really what's going on and what's going to happen. Markers are just really good to relax and just put colour to a page but not really worry about shading or anything like that. And this book is lovely. The paper's lovely as well. I mean, I don't really have many books with Create Space paper, so I can't tell you what it is compared to that. I'd say it's thicker than that. But it's got a really nice tooth and it's just perfect for markers, and none of the markers bleed either, which is lovely. And it's very spring-like, which is perfect for this time of the year. Obviously we're coming up to Easter next week, so yeah, it's gorgeous. So I'm aiming to complete that other page, this one, and then hopefully start something in Animalium. So obviously to me they kind of count as one of my 5 books because they're just 2 that I've got recently. Then pages you're working on. If you saw in my completed pages, I've kind of got quite a few whips at the moment. I've got my whip in Fairy Celebrations, and I haven't really done too much too much more on this. I've just started the wood in the background, and I've done, you can't really tell, but here I did some jelly roll glaze and made the bottle thing see-through, and I'm actually going to be doing a tutorial on this. So I'm going to do a tutorial on the curtain, and then how to do translucent bottles with jelly roll glaze and various other things that you know, it's really easy to do. But yeah, I haven't really done too much more on this. I've just kind of done the outlines for this bit of wood, but haven't finished it yet. But I'm kind of just jumping around this page and coming to bits as and when I want to. So I think that's the only whip I've got in that book, and then we'll just have a look. And then yeah, I've got one in Mermaids in Paradise, which was just a quick marker thing that I started. The Wishes and Wings one, which I showed you, and then I've got a couple in the Flower Year, so I will show you those. So in terms of that, that's my second book, and I hope to do more pages in there, which I'll show you in a minute. And then the Flower Year, I'm also working on April. I haven't done any more since my completed pages video, just because I haven't got round to it. And all I've done for this is the rabbit, which is so cute, and it's just such a detailed page, but hopefully I'll get it done. And I've got quite a few ongoing whips just in this book, and I'd love to complete one of them at some point. Did I have another one just then? No. So I have this flower square, which has actually been going on for a long time. I've got it in my book again, let me show you. So this has been ongoing since the 4th of January. And then I've got another whip, which I haven't even bothered to put in my book because I haven't come back to it for a long time. Sorry, that was the postman just then. Where is it? This one. Which has just been ongoing for such a long time, and it was from September. And I do remember the colours I used, but to be honest, I think I started it in September pretty much. And yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I haven't come back to it, but you know, some I'll just leave, and because I eventually do want to complete this book, I'll just come back to it when I want to. There's quite a lot of different flowers in this as well, which is nice, but that's pages that I'm working on currently. Then we have pages that I've completed. They're all in my completed pages video, but I'll show you a couple that I have completed in the recent time, because obviously you know, this coronavirus thing has been going on for a while now. So for my completed pages video, you will have seen this double page spread that I did in Fairy Celebrations, and I also completed a few in the Flower Year, such as this March one, and also those yellow flowers at the back there, and I did those on a live stream. So I have been working on things, and I have completed stuff, and you can see all my completed pages in the completed pages video. But yeah, they were just some recent ones and some of my favourites. And then in terms of pages that I want to work on, that's where we come to my final two books. So there are lots and lots of pages that I want to work on in Fairy Celebrations and the Flower Year just generally, but I might not get round to them. But two specific pictures that I do want to do are in Droomreis and Mijn Spaziergang durch die Jahreszeiten. Now, because it's Easter, I want to get this page done from the spring section, and it's the rabbit, which is perfect because it's an Easter bunny. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I haven't coloured in this book for a while. I think the last page that I did was around, oh, it was the February one. So I didn't work in it last month, so that's kind of why I'm aiming to colour in some books that I haven't worked in last month, even though I will work in some. But yeah, so there's this one. And then there's a colour along also happening, which is Brighten Up April, colour any page with bright colours. But then there's also a rainbow colour along, which is Colouring by Little Pickle, and there was a rainbow page in Dream Reese that I wanted to do, which I had actually marked down before I'd seen what the colour alongs were for this month. So it's this one, and it'll be fairly simple for me to do because I already have colours and stuff picked out for the background and the clouds and the bird, and then the rainbow I'll do in bright colours so that it's a rainbow. And then the sea, I've already kind of picked out colours because I did do some there. So I haven't worked in this book again last month, so that'll be nice to come back to. I know I'm kind of going over the 5 books, but I am just going to grab the ink house to show you the page that I would like to work on. So as I mentioned, there was a tentacle colour along, and there was a specific one in here that I would like to try and do. It's one that I really, really like, and I don't want to ruin it. I usually hold off and do the ones that I really like and save them, but I think I will do this one, hopefully, if I have time. But yeah, there are obviously more than 5 books here, but it's so hard to narrow it down, and I thought, well, I'll just show you a couple of extras anyway, I might as well. So yeah, please head over to The Influenced Colourist to watch her video. So I'm going to tag Kate's Colouring Haven, Lovella's Colouring, and Addicted to Colouring, which is a fairly new channel. So yeah, I hope you enjoy doing the tag if you do it. Thank you so much, Influenced Colourist, for coming up with the tag. And yeah, as I said, I will link the video down below so that you can go and check that out, because I think it was a brilliant idea. Thank you so much for tagging me. I really, really enjoyed doing it. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. So bye everyone.